Well, so first of all, Nicky, how was your first days here in Valencia?
Yeah, it's amazing. We came here. Today is just like setting up. It's Wednesday, so like we're sticking the stickers on the car, getting used to the team. Introducing ourselves. At some point, we have to fit in the seat as well. We have to mow the seat around me, so quite a relaxed day to be honest. And tomorrow, then we start with there's some more meetings, and tonight actually there's the opening ceremony. So me and my Team Malta, will be going up on stage. I was here 2 years ago, so like I have a bit of an idea of how it works. So yeah, I mean, and then Friday we start practice. Yeah, so going great so far.
You talked about the stickers. What kind of stickers did you?
Yeah, the
put?
stickers are of my sponsors basically. So there's just to mention them. There's Mediterranean Building Finishes, KPL Racing Team. I don't have stickers of all of them, but those are my sponsors. KPL Racing Team. There's BMW Malta, Visit Malta as well. Synergy, my bottle. Pro Speed Parts, World Pro Racing of the simulators, Motors MT, New Momentum. I think that's it.
What's the part of the car or maybe the helmet that the driver can personalize the most?
Well, there are certain areas on the car, like because you can't stick everywhere. So like the FI, they give you a sheet like with the areas where you can stick. So because there'll be some areas with the Maltese flag and the whatever, and you can stick on the helmet. But on the helmet, it's like usually I just have my name and that's it. I don't really use any sponsors on my sticker, my helmet.
And can you explain to us, maybe to those who doesn't know you the most, who is Nicky Gauci? Now that I can pronounce her second name.
Yeah, thanks for pronouncing it well, actually. So who is Nicky Gauci? I started when I'm 23 years old, so I'm a bit old for this sport because I'm driving against a 15 to 17-year-old. So in fact, I think it will be hard to fit into the car. So we might need to see about that. So I started karting at the age of 8, going on to 9. I started with rentals. So then like there were classes of rentals, so we're just like we go there, they teach us the racing line and everything else we need to know. In 2012, so when I was 11, going on to 12, I got my first go-kart, 2-stroke. Started driving in the track in Malta, getting used to it. And then slowly we started going abroad. We went to Sicily for the first time in 2014 as well, like as a group, just to practice sort of for fun. And we did again in 2015 and 2016. In 2016 or 17, I started taking part in events in Sicily. And slowly I started getting used to karting abroad. In 2017 as well, I went to Italy for my first time to race in Sarno. Again, a big experience for me back then. And slowly we started progressing. So in 2018, I did the whole championship in Sicily, and I was the champion of Sicily of the Rotax category. In 2019, the championship of Malta started, because before that we didn't have a championship, so it was just practice. 2019 it started, and I came second in the championship by, I think, a couple of points. And that year I didn't go abroad, so it was just Malta. In 2020, obviously there was COVID, so there wasn't much racing, but we had started the championship before COVID, so we had a couple of races, and we finished it in December in that same year, and I was the champion of Rotax again. I got the ticket to race in Portimao in Portugal, but unfortunately because of COVID it got cancelled. It was quite disappointing. But luckily enough, the year after I won the championship again of Rotax in Malta. So I got the tickets to go to Bahrain, in Sakir in Bahrain. So it's like the Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals. Each representative from each country. Sometimes there were more from one country, and in total there were 72 drivers, and I finished 21st. Just for me, quite a big thing. Coming from Malta, the track is different. Abroad, the tracks are on a bit of a higher level, but in Malta now we have our new track. which was built in 2020, which is on quite a good level. But before that, we didn't have much. In the meantime, in 2021, I was going abroad as well, going to Italy sometimes, and doing some races over there. And in 2022, I took part in some races abroad as well, and I took part in the FIA Games in the karting endurance. We were a team of 4. I was the one who did the qualifying, and I qualified in 4th place, which is quite good for me. Again, the FI Games was like a really amazing experience. It's like, you come here, you find all the countries and everyone, the different disciplines. For me, I like to call it the Olympics of motorsport, because like there's everything. It's like, karting, drifting, F4, GT circuit, everything. So in my opinion, 2022, that was the biggest experience for me. I did some other races as well. So then in 2023, I took part in a lot of races of the Rotex Max Euro Trophy. So it was Belgium, Spain, France, and Italy. Actually, Italy was a different race. That was actually the Rock Super Final. I also took part in the Rotex Max International Trophy in Le Mans for the past 3 years. So 2022, 23, and this year 24. And I always got quite a good result. That's a big experience as well in Le Mans. And this year I went abroad twice. I went to Italy a couple of times as well. And now I'm representing Malta for the Formula 4 in the FIA Games. It's a big honor for me. Unfortunately, in Malta we don't have a car track yet, but we're in the progress of making it. The works have started, so it's a big project, so it will take a while. But we are getting there slowly. But yeah, this is pretty much my first time doing a race in Formula 4. So I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, I've been training physically for it as well. So I did all I could basically. I have a bit of experience in hill climbs as well, with a single seater. I started at the age of 18. So yeah, I've been around.
You've seen the track here in Valencia,
Yeah,
Ricardo Tormo. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's an amazing track. I mean, right now there's a red flag for some reason. Yeah, it's an amazing track. I mean, there's a long straight. I know that some of the cars reach about over 200 kilometers, so they have 4 cars. Yeah, it looks quite grippy as well. The runoffs are pretty safe, so like if something happens, you can, like it's safe. Like you don't crash into a wall like in a hill climb, like I'm used to, or into the sea in my case. Yeah, and the facilities are quite good. The pit boxes are all next to each other. The paddock is a long, wide open area, and there's the restaurant and the cafe. So yeah, it's quite a nice place. It's not too far from everything, like some tracks. Some people say it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's to be honest, sometimes it's better like that because there won't be traffic coming on the way.
And what do you think of these first days of the Motorsport Games? What are you feeling so far?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's so many emotions. Like I just want to make sure I do everything correctly, make sure I get into the seat properly, and that I'm comfortable in it. On the other side, at Esport Circuit, we have the rest of the team in karting. So if I have some time, I'll try and go and see them. Yeah, but at the moment, it's just like settling in and making sure I have everything in order.
And I've seen you around with your dad. What has he told you for this event?
Don't crash. No, my father has worked a lot for me. He's my biggest support throughout all the years. I wouldn't have done anything without him. So yeah, he's always there to support me. He's taking care of most of the logistics as well. He himself has taken part since the age of 18. He's been driving in motorsports as well, so it's kind of in my blood. He takes part in hill climbs. When he was young, he used to do like rallies and other stuff, some off-roading as well. So he has a bit of experience as well, like to guide me and yeah, that sort of stuff. But yeah, he's always around supporting me.
And in Malta, you said that the facilities are growing, so I guess also the number of drivers is growing.
Yes, in fact, now that we got the karting track 3 years ago, or actually 4 years ago, the amount of drivers, like the people into karting, it's increased like drastically. So we have people from the age of 3 up to, before we didn't used to see many young ones, now we have like young ones up even at the age of 3. And slowly these young ones will grow up and the level will start going up. A lot of people are going abroad as well, so we're getting experience, and then the experience we get from abroad comes to Malta and the level goes up as well. We'll be having the car track in a couple of years, hopefully. Even hopefully not in a couple of years, but yeah. So again, the level will go up. People will start getting into it as well. They'll start getting their own cars, and I think in like 10 to 20 years time will be, in my opinion, on the level of foreigners as well. So hopefully we'll hope for the best.
Do you think this event is one of the things that will make the interest in Malta about motorsport increase?
For sure. After the last event, it was heavily publicized in Malta, and a lot of people got to find out about it. I think the level we have this year is higher than the one we had last in the last games. Yeah, I mean the FIA games it's first of all it's organized by the FIA, so it's the same organization that's organized the Formula 4. So it's already a big thing, sort of. When people see FIA, they say, okay, Formula 1. So it's a big event. Yeah, but I mean, the more advertising we do, the more people are going to find out about it.
And you said that obviously the F4 is a pretty tough scenario. Also, we were discussing before about of the drivers. What do you expect of these drivers? But obviously, you're the most experienced one of them. So, what do you think you will get out of this experience?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I get a good spotting. If I do well, I'm sure I'll do well. So I'm going to try my best. So yeah, but there are quite a number of good drivers with me. I know some of them are champions in F4 already. So most of them already have experience actually in racing, because it's my first race, so I haven't even done the start yet, so I might stall on the start. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Do you have any pre-race rituals?
Well, a physical warm up and mental warm up as well. So like just getting in the zone, stretching as well as before I get into the car, just stretching my neck as well. But I think it's more mental preparation, like to remain focused on the track.
And for example, do you listen to any music for?
Yeah,
for
I
a
listen
race?
to rock, heavy metal music. That's my favorite. Like rock is my favorite. So like sometimes I just zone in, put my headphones on, and just listen to my favorite songs and like relax.
And which are your favorite songs?
Well, I like my favorite band is Red Hot Chili Peppers. If you know who they are.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you're a fan as well. Or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, good. I like a lot of Linkin Park and Nickelback and that type of genre, Metallica as well. Then I also like some other type of music. Like I like a lot of 80s songs, like so I can't think of any at the moment. But yeah, rock is my main thing.
And some drivers, they say that they prefer rather like more calm music, like classical music. You're the exact opposite.
No, actually, I like classical music as well. But my go-to is rock. But I like like the 60s songs, and yeah, I like a lot of music. So it's like open.
And what are your hobbies outside of racing, or do you have any time for hobbies?
Well, racing is my hobby as well. So my main hobby is racing. But I am quite a sporty person. So like I like to play football on the side, like paddle as well. Sometimes paddle, tennis with my friends. Yeah, so mostly I'm quite an active person. I'm also a gamer as well. So sometimes I'd like to play F1 on my PlayStation. I don't have a simulator, unfortunately. I wish to have one, but Yeah, I mean, but mostly my hobby is motorsport. Like, even if I'm just driving in traffic, no, not in traffic, but I'm driving in the road, like slowly and just like chilling, like I just like being behind the steering wheel.
And I want to know, when you play F1, the video game, I guess, which driver do you pick?
Alonso. Alonso at the moment is my favorite driver. I mean, he does miracles. At the moment, for me on the grid, he's the best driver. I mean, out of all of them, the way he drives, the way he does his overtakes, and the way he talks as well, the way he reasons out some stuff, he's an idol for me, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure you've gained a lot of new Spanish followers after.
Yeah, I
what
hope
you
so.
said.
I hope so.
Is he your idol since you were growing up?
Well, he was always one of them. Then I like Senna and Schumacher as well, but one of the current drivers, is always him.
And as you are one of the authorized boys, as you're of course a driver, what do you think of this year's F1 championship?
Yeah, I mean, I know Leclerc, Ferrari just got a win last race, so I'm a Ferrari fan actually. I know I side with Alonso, but I'm a Ferrari fan, so it's Ferrari and then Alonso on the side. Yeah, but I mean, F1. I mean, it's growing from Malta. I know the popularity is growing, especially in girls for some reason. I don't know if they like Leclerc or Norris. I don't know, but yeah, it's really increasing. It's becoming, for me, it's becoming on the level of football. So yeah, I mean, F1 is really exciting. So I mean, seeing the battling and everything. So
And also you like football. What team
no,
do you support?
I like playing football, but I don't really watch it.
Don't really watch it.
No, I don't really watch it. I just like playing it.
What position do you play in football?
So I used to train football when I was younger. I always used to play as a left back. I did some time as a left wing because I'm a fast runner, but I'm not very good with the ball in my feet. So it's mostly left back and just trying to take the ball and shooting it up.
I guess you're a bit more basic here in the track.
Yeah, I'm a bit better.
And now to conclude, now it's a bit difficult as you obviously hasn't been inside the car yet. But what prediction do you think of yourself?
Well, I wouldn't predict. I mean, I'm aiming for first, obviously, like anyone would. I'm just gonna try and do my best, to be honest. And I'm not even gonna think of where I am. I'm just gonna keep going forward, aiming for first, and hopefully one day I'll be first, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm first. And I mean, it's just doing my best, and I mean, for me, it's already a big thing that we're taking part in this event. At the end of the day, I just want to enjoy it. Try my best and see what happens.
And this Formula 4 your next step in your career?
Well, I haven't really thought about it yet. My aspirations when I was younger were to take part in Formula 1, but it's a bit late for me now since I'm 23. So now it's shifted more to like touring car and GT3 cars. So hopefully with this experience, I mean, I get a bit, I have something better on my CV, that people will see. And people might know who I am more, from this event, because again, it's a big event, so people will be spotting this event. But yeah, hopefully it will lead somewhere.
Oh, so that was great. Thank you, Nicky.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
an absolute pleasure. I hope you're lucky in the track.
Yeah, thanks. I hope so too.